Good evening, everyone. This is Coach A, and we're coming in live from Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. Soon to be global, we are located at the second floor of Pioneer Street Market, inside HMR parking compound along Reliance Street from the city of Mandaluyong. This is Coach A, and you're joining me for Strengthening Thursday. This is Coaching for the Soul, and every Thursday we talk about things that it will strengthen your inner core, your spirituality. Now, we're not going to be talking about religion, but normally on a Thursday, we talk about things that are so personal to you, things that will strengthen your inner core. So regardless of your spiritual preferences, whatever is your spiritual state right now, whatever is your religion, this is for you. And for tonight, we're diving into a topic that many of us are so familiar: love, not sleep. Okay, sleep. We're gonna be talking about sleep. Why do you sleep? The reason why you sleep longer, the reason why you sleep shorter, or maybe what is the value of sleep to you. Okay, if this is the first time that you're meeting me, I am Coach A. I'm a certified life coach. Two things I do: number one, I empower people mentally so you can stay alive and live beautifully, and number two, I do life coach certification program in behalf of the Life Coach Training Institute that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. So if Master Coach Kendra, if you are awake, if you are up and you're tuned in, hello, good evening from the Philippines, sending you my love. Okay, so if you are a naturally gifted coach, if you are one person who's been, going around, moving around, checking about pages, and you want to professionalize what you're doing as a coach right now, maybe you are the go-to person in your organizations, or maybe you are in a season of your life that you are really thinking of how you can help people effectively. Okay, life coaching is a proven methodology right now that increasing popularity over the years. Okay, we are the second fastest growing industry in the world today. We are commanding 2.2 billion US dollar annually, and we have a steady growth over the years. And so a lot of people are really diving into life coaching. A lot of people are really considering, even in business, from business consultancy, now we're moving into business coaching. So there's a lot of schools, there's a lot of institutes, there's a lot of organizations right now that's offering coaching services and coaching educations. But here, the Life Coach Training Institute is the institute that offers face-to-face classes here in the Philippines with international certification and global accreditation. So just in case you think that it is something for you or you wanna understand more, we have coaching classes, we have introductions, we have Life Coaching 101. Just visit the page of Decaf Coffee Republic. You can also check on Life Coach Philippines to know more of our schedule. Now, if you are a person who you think you need coaching, okay, there are two things that you can do. You can visit Decaf Coffee Republic any time of the day. We open at 11 o'clock, we close at 10 in the evening. During Fridays and Saturdays, we close at 12 midnight. You can come in, and there's a lot of certified life coaches in the house who can assist you. So just in case you feel you need help, you need support, you need guidance, you need person who would just rally you to, keep up one another day, please come over. Or if you want to be contacted personally, you can message us and send us your number, the area of your concerns, and a life coach will get in touch with you. So tonight, if you know some people are having problem with sleep, some people who are challenged with sleep, or maybe if you know some people who's oversleep, pwede bang ganun? Oversleep. Ayun, may tuminamaan tayo. Okay, this is really a topic for you. Okay, so you might want to bless other people and share this into your timeline, or share this to Facebook groups that you belong. Okay, so I am not alone. This is live, and I have with me certified life coaches, guests, and incoming coach in the house. Coaches, hello, magandang gabi. Okay, so for those of you joining us for the first time and asking why you cannot see the guests, okay, because that's the privacy, number one. Number two, because that's the beauty of coming on floor and joining me here, okay, for the live episode. Normally, we start with our, personal discussions, and we will end. And most of the time, the sweetest part of my talk, I really reserve it for the offline, okay? So I honor the people who really give time coming over. So normally, at the end of my talk, meron tayong pahabol, or actually hindi siya pahabol, really the sweet part of my talk really actually happens after my online. So one of these days, if you are free, okay, please come over, join us on floor. But if you're joining me online right now, whether first time or whether you're joining me on a replay, thank you so much. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And you are free to comment your thoughts. You are free to comment your experience. You are free to comment with your questions. But for many of you who are sending messages right after I go online, thank you so much. I appreciate your messages. And as usual, okay, give me some time to answer because sometimes there are topics that the inquiry or the questions or the comments are really voluminous, and sometimes it would really take me time to respond to you. But always the promise is Coach A will respond. Okay, I will respond to you. So you can message me through Decaf Coffee Republic. Okay, you can message me through Coach A. You can message me Adet Purto. That's my personal line. And all of those, you can message me also at the Life Coach Philippines. All of those I answered personally. I don't have a virtual assistant, so you can be assured that I really answer you personally. Okay, moving on. Okay, I asked my on-floor guest earlier before I went online. Rituals, routines. Okay, what are the things that you do before you sleep or after you, like before and after the sleep? Okay, the reason why, okay, I want you to go through it because there's a study. You can check this in Google. There's a study that says what happens from your waking hours, like the 60 minutes, the first 1 hour after you wake up, or the last 60 minutes, the last 1 hour before you go to bed, really spell first the quality of your sleep and the quality of your day. So either way, the study and reports would show that really the last hour, okay, the last hour of your waking hours and the first hour of your waking hours really defines and tells a lot of things, okay? But tonight, what I'm gonna be looking into and I wanna dive into is why there are really people who, okay, I don't know if you're familiar with this. I don't know if kayo yon, guess, okay? Ito yung when the clock alarms, you snooze it. Okay, so I don't know if, I asked my on-floor guests earlier, what are the routines? So none of them mentioned that part of the routine is to snooze off the alarm clock. But I believe many of you would agree with me that one is common and pattern to all of us is that when the alarm goes on, okay, what do we do? Okay, and for some of you who's been going through this, okay, yung alarm natin mga 6 o 10, okay? So we have interval of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, okay? And our brain, interesting, our brain works this way. Okay, if you have 3, you know that you're gonna wait for the third. Isn't it? Oh, would you agree with me that we all have that? Okay, come on now, connecting. Okay, I think you're doing that, okay? I'm doing that as well, I'm doing that, okay? So I would have, 2, 3, okay? And then until I realized that if I am sleeping with someone, when I say someone, my daughter, my son in a hotel room, it bothers me and disturbs me. So this time I only stick to just one, okay? So I train myself, if I don't get up from that, then I will be penalized. Okay, yes, Coach? Yes. Exactly. So it will not serve its purpose.
So pag ginawa mo isa lang yung alarm mo, you have no choice but to wait.
Yep. It takes time. Okay, it takes time. So like if you are moving, we're not going to be talking about the alarm clock. Okay, promise. Okay, you're not watching me just for the alarm clock. I'm just saying that there are routines and there are patterns that we all do, okay, that affects, okay, our brain, okay? So if you want to shift into just one alarm clock time, it will take time, and normally it's like 14 days. Okay, it is 14 days until you train back your brain to isang alarm clock done and you're done. Okay, so some of you would say, okay, I take a shower, okay, because it's warm and I take a shower. Or some of you say, of course, hygiene will always be part of it, that you do you wash your face, you do your toothbrush, okay, you do your bathroom routines, all of these things. But really, why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? Are you intentional? Okay, now think about it. I asked my on-floor guests, and if you're watching me online, even on a replay, okay, think about this, okay? When you go through the last hour and the first hour from waking up, okay, like if this is like you're looking from the outside and you're looking at someone doing that routines, okay, what kind of feedback or what kind of comment you will give to that person? Oh, that person is hardworking. Oh, that person is diligent. Or you say that person is sluggard and lazy. what kind of feedback or what kind of impression you would have to that person? What is the impressions you would get from the routines that you do? Okay, why? Why I'm saying that and why I'm taking off from that? Because here's the thing, okay? Laziness, okay, hear me out on this, okay? Laziness, okay, is something that does not develop overnight. Okay? So it is something that is not overnight. Like any other things, laziness is not something that you develop overnight. And laziness is not something that seizes control of your lives overnight. What happened here is that it takes few inches each day, okay? It takes a little sweeter, like a little 5 minutes, a little 2 minutes, a little extension here and then eventually you would start seeing that your pattern are already disrupted and you are staying longer in bed and you start seeing why I am feeling less productive. Okay? With all due respect to all of you, sleep 8 hours. I don't sleep 8 hours. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you on that, but I've seen over and over that there are people who sleeps 8 hours a day continuously, and yet when they get up in the morning, they feel lethargic. Okay, and when they get up in the morning, they feel the body pains. When they get up in the morning, as if they've been so tired. Okay, so what I believe personally, it's not the number of hours, which I believe, yeah, I would agree medically that there's an effect if you sleep longer. Okay, but what I believe is not the number of hours that you sleep, but the quality of sleep. Are you getting this? And what I also believe on is this: whether you love sleep or not, meaning you sleep less or you sleep more, okay, it doesn't matter, okay, but either way, okay, you can live a life of discontentment. Okay, so people would say because she gets 10 hours, 8 hours of sleep, very contented in life. That's not true. Or you say, you're deprived of sleep, you're only sleeping 2 hours, 3 hours, oh, you're not contented in life. Or no, that's not true. Okay, to me, that's not true. And over I've spoken with people, and that's not true. Okay, now what I want to dive in here is, how many of you realize that your routines and the number of hours that you sleep, okay, could be a danger or dangerously developing a habit or towards laziness? Yeah, think about it. Okay, come and think about it. Why do you really oversleep? For those of you who says, I normally sleep 6 hours. Some of you says, I sleep 8 hours. Either way, you sleep 4, 6, 8. Either way, there are days that you oversleep. Right? There are even days that you get up, okay? And agree with me on this, okay? You will force yourself back to sleep. Come on. Come on. Agree? Who's guilty as charged? I am. Yeah, like you're up in there and you know that your brain is really up in there, and then you wanna force and you're forcing yourself back to sleep. You're gonna get the blanket, the pillow, and cuddle it back. I'm gonna sleep. Yes? So the question is why? Why? Why do you think you do that? Oh, ano sagot, coach? Gusto mong bumawi. So there's something in your brain. Oh, there's something in your brain. What is in your brain? Okay. Now, okay. Before I talk about why you sleep longer, okay, and what are the significance? What's the significance of the things that you do? Okay, why you sleep? Okay, I want you to hold this to your heart. Okay, there is a reward of laziness. There's a reward for laziness. You wanna know? Come on. Anyone? What is the reward of laziness? May reward talaga ang laziness. What's the reward for laziness? Wonderful feeling? Being lazy? Really? Are you sure? What's the reward? The reward of laziness is poverty. When you talk about poverty, I'm not only talking of financial or physical poverty. Okay? The effect of poverty extend further mentally, physically, spiritually. You will be impoverished. Okay? If you really fell into the trap of, being lazy. So, wag tayo doon. Okay? So, we're not getting that. I know that you're not lazy people, right?
Yes!
Okay, so tell the person next to you, you're not lazy. Okay, so you're not getting lazy. Okay, so
You're not lazy.
gosh. So, are you convinced that the person next to you is not lazy? Okay, can you do it better? You're not lazy. Oh, we're hardworking people. So all my guests, okay, are hardworking people, and the reason they're here is just because they just want to keep me company tonight. Okay, so that's it. They're not lazy people. They're not, they're not struggling. Okay, so this is not actually for them. Okay, this is for you. So let's continue. Okay, so let's establish this. Okay, there's a value of sleep, but we're not supposed to love sleep. Loving sleep, okay, can draw us to laziness, and the reward of laziness is poverty. Okay, so if you want that reward, then go ahead. Okay, now there are 4 things that I want you to look into: why you oversleep, why you decide to sleep, why you want to get back to bed, and why you want to prolong your rest or your time of sleep or your time away from reality. Ready? Yes. Okay. Think about this. When you are sober, you know what's sober? What is sober? Ang sober, hindi lasing. Ano yung sober? Matino ka. Okay? You're in the right frame of mind. Okay? So, you can be free from alcohol and you're not sober. Okay? Trust me. Okay? So, many people will say, hindi lasing. Oh, you are judged. Don't judge. Come on. Okay? Because some people drink wine, some people drink alcoholic beverage, and they can be sober. Okay? But there are people who are free from wine, free from alcohol, but not sober. Okay, what is sober? What? Okay. When you're sober, it means that you are in the present. When you're sober, it means you're connected with reality. When you're sober, it means that you know exactly what's happening, you know exactly what's going on, and you don't have an altered interpretation of things. That's what it means to be sober. So are you sober tonight? And you are quiet. Let me ask again, are you sober tonight? And coach, I'm confused. Okay, let me validate. Yeah, you're supposed to be connected and you're supposed to be in the present. Yeah, that's it. Okay. What threatens? Okay, what threatens your... Here's the thing. The number of sleeps, the number of hours of your sleep is directly proportional to the quality of life you live. The quality of life that you have today. Think about it. That's why I asked my on-floor guests for the last 2 weeks. Okay? What were your routines before and after sleep? Okay? Because those routines will specifically give you a picture of the quality of life you're living today and the results that you're getting in life. Okay? If you are troubled, it's either you're getting much sleep or you don't sleep. Isn't it? Okay, so that speaks of, okay? So, remember, okay? Our life is our field. Our life is really our product. Our life speaks of our productivity, what we do every day of our lives, okay? And the number of hours of our sleep, okay, directly affects the number of hours of our waking hours. The number of hours and the quality of hours. Okay, my directors on floor knows this. Many of them sleeps long, but the quality of life during waking hours is not there. And at times they sleep less. The quality of waking hours is really at its best. So, there is no direct correlation, which you can really check this out medically. There is no direct correlations as to the number of hours, okay, and the number of hours related to your quality of waking hours. What is directly connected is the quality of your sleep, okay, dictating the quality of your waking hours. It is not the quantity, it is the quality. All right? So you can sleep 2 hours. I'm sure you can agree with me. There are times that you sleep 2 hours, but when you wake up, you're pumped up. You're ready to go. Yes? And you sleep 10 hours and you wake up and say, I'm sluggard and sluggish. Yes? Okay. So there is no connection, okay, between the hours, number of hours, but there's a connection between the quality of hours. So what I'm going to dive in now are 4 reasons why you sleep and why you sleep longer. Are you ready? Okay, this is what affects your life now. Number 1, okay. You sleep longer or you sleep less, okay, depends on the numbers of thorns in your life. Thorns. What are the thorns? Ano po yung thorns? Sakit. You know what's thorns? What are thorns? Tinik. Okay? So the number of hours of your sleep and the quality of your sleep is actually dependent with, number 1, the thorns in your life. Now, not just the thorns, okay? So the thorns that, okay, because when you talk about thorns, you're talking about the pain. You talk about challenges. What else? Do you talk about pain? All right. You talk about things that are not comfortable. But here's the thing. The number of hours and the quality of your sleep is dependent on the thorns, okay, thorns that affects your spirituality. That affects your spirituality. Because there are pain, there are problems or challenges that does not affect your spirituality. And you can still sleep. So the times you say, I can still sleep peacefully despite you have challenges. It will only affect your sleep, okay, if the thorns, the pain, your discomfort, your inconvenience at this moment is actually disrupting or choking or disrupting or affecting your spirituality, regardless of your religion. Regardless of your religion. Whatever it is that's causing you to sleep longer or causing you to sleep less, okay, these thorns are directly connected or disrupting your spirituality. Who can connect? And you are quiet. Yeah. Not all challenges disrupt your sleeps. Not all problems disrupt your sleep. But the moment it disrupts your sleep or cause you to sleep longer, okay, this is now affecting your spirituality. Okay, it is now affecting your spiritual routines or spiritual beliefs or what. It is already affecting you spiritually. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, at a certain point in time, these thorns, okay, if you're able to look at this closely, can be working towards your advantage. If you understand this. Because now if you know that there are thorns that is challenging your spiritual state, then this can awaken your senses and be on alarm on what's already going on inside of you. You getting this? So when you start analyzing and saying, okay, there are disruptions in my sleep pattern, you start looking at, oops, there is something that threatens my spirituality. There is something that threatens me inside my core, and that should awaken your senses to respond in appropriate manner. Okay? But many of you, unaware, will just tuck back to bed. Or just say, this too will pass. Or, oh, this is just something that, happens, and next week I'll be back in my routines. Getting this? Who can connect? Just give me a smile. Okay, just a raise in an eyebrow. Come on. Okay, if you're watching online, give me some emoji. That's more than enough to me, yeah? Okay, but if you're brave enough to give a comment, give me a comment. Okay, so, Gracia, okay, meron siyang comment. Hi, Coach. Ayan, di ba? Buti na lang nagparamdam. Okay, sa lahat po na nag-go-online at hindi nagpaparamdam, I still appreciate you. It's okay. I appreciate you still. Okay, if you can just give me some emoji in there. All right. Number 2. Breathe in. Breathe. Hi. Okay. Another thing, number 2, that defines the quality and the quantity of our sleep, disturb or enhance the quality of our sleep, is this. Trials. Okay, trials. That, okay, taking roots within us and now altering our beliefs. Let me repeat that. Trials. Okay, that are already taking roots inside of us and now altering our beliefs about ourselves, about our relationship, about God, and about the people around us, about our work. Okay, so there are trials that just pass through. I mean, there are trials that pass by. There are trials that resolve itself, or sometimes after it's being resolved, done. But you see, there are trials, okay, that really takes roots inside of you. Okay, and sometimes you just want to take it, brush it off from your memory. But this time, your sleep is already being disturbed, and you know that your quality of sleep is already being disturbed because it's already taking roots, and it's affecting. Okay, the roots that's taking in now is affecting now your relationship, first with yourself, the way you look at things, your vision, okay, your plans. Okay, Coach Maureen, ayan, good evening, Coach A and fellow coaches. Okay, so, think about it. Think about it. What are the things that you allow to take roots in your life today? What are the trials that you allow to take roots in your life? Remember last time we talked about roots and routes, okay? Last time, another portions of roots and routes is whatever you allow to take roots in your life will now dictate the routes that you will take. That's the connectivity in here, right? Okay? So those trials that you have, many of us believe and would say, yeah, those trials will be your springboard for success, your chance. But many people, okay, take trials, okay, on a negative side, and you allow it to take roots inside of you, and bitterness starts growing really, okay, really deeper and deeper inside of you, and now you start having relationship issues. Now, that one would affect your sleep. Okay, so some of you, if your relationship is already being threatened, you want to sleep more. Or some of you would sleep less. Why? Because you need now other substance, you need other things, you want to do some things, okay, that would cause you to sleep or keep on sleep or sleep longer. Am I correct? Connecting? Yeah. Tama. Okay. Now, number 3 that disrupt your sleep speaks of what you allowed, okay, what you allowed to be taken away from you, what was stolen from you, okay? See, many things happens in our lives, but what really disrupt the quality, the length is when we start feeling, when we start sensing that something was taken away from us, stolen from us, taken away from us by force. So that's why for naturals, there are gonna be deaths, okay? Death in the family or deaths, let's say nautangan ko or what. But really, I want you to dive in deeper. Most of the time, that caused you to like sidetrack or back off, like thinking of if you were stripped off your values. You were stripped off of your integrity. You were stripped off of who you are. Okay? These are the things that would really disturb you. Like, what are the things that your mind is getting, this one is mine. This one is mine, but I'm not getting it. Or I don't have it now because it was taken away from me by force. So it's either opportunities that was taken away from you, core values, or sometimes your identity being crushed. That one is very strong. Somebody speak ill of you. Somebody like put words onto you. Are you getting this? Like, it happens with parents, it happens with employers, it happens with the bosses. Sometimes you say words to a person that strip off their identity. And this will really cause disturbance in sleep. Either the person sleep less or the person will want to sleep more because the pain, the damage, the hurt is so much. Something was stolen, something was stripped. And now you're kind of thinking what's causing you to sleep more or sleep less. Am I making sense here, people? Are you getting this? Absolutely. And fourth, okay, we're coming into the end. Fourth is this. What will cause you to sleep less or more is this. The fruits that you have to watch. The fruits of your labor that you have to take care of. The fruits that you have to protect. Okay. Maybe a project. Maybe a relationship. Maybe a new endeavor. Okay. Something beautiful. Okay. But your mind, your heart, your spirit knows you have to be very vigilant. Okay. Something you need to protect. Something you have to fight for. You remember those nights that you feel uneasy, but everything is well from your mind. Like everything is well, but like, why I cannot sleep? What's going on? Because it's possible that your mind, your brain, your inner core is sensing that your fruits, the fruit of your labor, the fruits of your patience, the fruits of your relationship is being threatened. And this is disrupting and threatening the quality and the quantity of your sleep. Connecting? Okay, now look at on-floor guests. Remember your last 2 weeks. Okay, would you be brave enough and tell me, is any of the 4 disrupted your sleep patterns over the last 2 weeks? Any one of you who associated and captured, that one caused my quality of sleep for the last 2 weeks? You're getting this? Okay. Ganda ng mga eyebrows. Yeah, okay. Gift, okay, gift is something that is precious to us. Any gift is precious. When it's given to you, it's precious. And sleep is one of the greatest gifts God has given to us. It's a gift. To me, sleep is a gift. Okay. But like any other gift, you're not supposed to love the gift more than the giver. Okay. Gift is supposed to be valuable, but the giver must be more valuable than the gift. Okay? Sleep is given to us as a gift. Okay? But in being, we rise up early or we go to rest late. It's really in being. Like, there is really a disruption why we have pattern disorders in our sleep. And maybe my 4 ways, my 4 reasons, my 4 sharing is not exhaustive enough. Maybe you have your own reasons. Maybe you have your own share why your sleep pattern is disrupted. But I want to really challenge you right now. How much do you love sleep? Is the quality of sleep that you have today allows you to grow your garden beautifully? When I say garden, is your life. Is the quality and the quantity of your sleep now allows you to grow your life beautifully? Does it allow you to be productive? Does it allow you to be the best version of yourself? Or the quality and quantity of your sleep is deteriorating the quality of your life? Okay? It's a gift. So as a gift, it's supposed to serve its purpose. And what is the purpose of the gift? It's supposed to nurture us. It's supposed to make us the best version of ourselves. It's supposed to allow us to really savor the gift of our toiling for the day. It's supposed to give our body the opportunity to recover. It's supposed to give us another day or another reasons to be up in stronger with renewed energy. Okay, but really, I want you to consider and reconsider. Why is it you sleep longer, and you wake up sluggish or you don't feel well. So maybe the quality and the quantity of your sleep is being disrupted. Let sleep be a gift, because it is indeed a gift. But if the gift is not serving its purpose, definitely you will start seeing disruptions in your life. And if you allow the disruptions uncovered, unnoticed, unmanaged, or undisciplined, it will get the best of you. Okay? Sleep. Okay? Sleep will not make you productive. What makes you productive is how God blessed the gift that was given to you. So if you use the sleep in an ill manner or in vain, okay, whatever productivity program you use, it will not make you productive. Out of our waking hours, we toil. Out of our waking hours, we plant, we harvest. But really, what makes all of this possible is the giver of the gift. Ultimately, the giver of the gifts, okay, is actually in control of how the gift will be used in our lives. And if we use it apart from our design, apart from how it's supposed to be, then we're not going to enjoy and partake fully the gift. Sleep is a gift, but we're not supposed to love it more than the giver. So at the end of the day, let it be a gift and start loving more the giver of gift. Good night, everyone. This is Coach A. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on Tuesday for Kapihan Night. Bye-bye!